Officials expect a possible Israeli response to Iran's attack over the weekend to be limited in scope.
They believe it most likely involves strikes against Iranian military forces and Iranian-backed proxies outside Iran. NBC's Richard Engel reports from Jerusalem.
Israel's war cabinet is meeting yet again today for the third day in a row as Israel is trying to calibrate a response, a military response, after Iran's attack on this country with ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and drones over the weekend. The attack, which failed after 99% of Iran's incoming fire was shot down by Israeli air defense systems with extensive help from the United States and other allies. But Israel is keeping the world guessing about what the response will be. Several U.S. officials telling NBC News that Israel wants to respond, will respond, and wants to respond in the short term, potentially imminently, but without provoking a wider war, leaving open the question, well, how do you do that? And will Iran agree? Will Iran see an Israeli action as calibrated, or will it immediately respond? And Iranian officials, as of late last night, were saying that any Israeli attack on Iran would be immediately met with an even stronger attack than Iran carried out over the weekend. U.S. officials are watching this very nervously. Apparently, a final decision has not been taken, and Israelis themselves are divided over this issue. And those cabinet meetings that have been taking place over the last several days, we've been told, have been quite divided, quite acrimonious, but that cabinet ministers do all seem to agree that some sort of military response soon is required. Richard Engel, NBC News, Jerusalem.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says her department is looking into new sanctions for Iran after the retaliatory attacks over the weekend.